So the next part of my little formula, like I say, I'm not saying I've got all the mindset answers, but this is my formula that I use myself and that I suppose mentor clients if they aren't, in the right space on a daily basis, if they're not achieving. So we've got belief. We've covered that in some detail. We need to get that, even if it's artificial, for a day. We need to have our crystal clear and specific goal so that we can make a daily plan. Now we need tactics and systems. Right. So remember how before I said, what if you're not converting at 7 out of 10 or better, or whatever it is that you need to do to make your goals happen? So we need different tactics and we need different systems. So, we've got, this big rock number 3. I've got a million different tactics and systems that, again, we can't even start to scratch the surface with what those tactics and systems might be here. But one of them is based on the principle of meeting someone today, staying in contact with them over a period of time, so that when they're ready to do something with us, we are the one they've got a relationship with. This meeting might be contact 5 for me and you. Now, I'm not here to sell anything for you. I'm just here to help. But this might be contact number 5 for us, and we might not have ever done any business. And yet years from now, based on this being just one of many multiple contacts we've had together, might be just contact 5 where I add some value to you so that years from now, you might need me to do something for you. But similarly, the same thing is true for you in your business. When you meet people, we need to have this sort of thinking in mind. So what tactics, what systems do you need in place to do this? Well, you're going to need a CRM, a customer relationship management system, a CRM, and you're going to need the ability to drive that. So that will be one of the tactics and systems you need to perfect in order to have the tools and weapons in your arsenal to make these goals happen. Okay, so because remember that we talked about those numbers before, and we talked about how in that particular case, 1 out of those check up on price appraisals out of 10 becomes a listing. Well, your job is to put those 9 that do not list into a funnel, into a system somewhat like this, into a CRM that does some work to remind you to stay in touch with those people, say 20 times in a given year, so that when they do need you, you're the one that's got the irresistible relationship. So if you do that, not only do you get the 1 in 10 that becomes business now, you get the 9 in 10 over the next 5 years when you develop those relationships. And it makes this process easier and easier the longer you're doing it.